"Let me lay it out for you," Juicy said. "Your girl here owes me money. A lot of it. And I'm not the type to let a debt go unpaid for too long." "How much?" Johnny asked him. Even though he didn't want to know the answer, he felt like the time they'd gone bungee jumping. The earth dropping out from under his feet, and his heart in his throat. 6 large. "How much is that?" Johnny asked Jenny. Jenny told him it was $6,000, giving him this look like, "I dare you to start with me." And if Juicy hadn't been there, he might have. Instead, he said, "We don't have that kind of money." "That's where you're in luck," Juicy said. "I was just elucidating to your girl Jenny. If she sees fit to help me in my current predicament, I could consider letting that debt slide. Shit, I might even be obliged to send a little good luck her way. You know what I'm saying?" Johnny had no idea what Juicy was saying. So the man laid it all out for him, the way he'd apparently laid it all out for Jenny, who kept nodding her head at all the parts she remembered in her post-heroin zombie state. Juicy and his supplier needed to get a large shipment of heroin into Canada. Since border security had been tightened because of terrorism, this was around the time they caught the Toronto 18, back in 2006. Juicy needed a mule to carry the drugs on a flight. The last couple of truck shipments got busted, he said, and they'd lost about 50 grand total. Juicy didn't want to lose any more money. That was where Jenny and Johnny came in. "With mules," Juicy said, "you got your swallowers and you got your stuffers. Obviously, swallowers swallow these wee little baggies or pellets filled with H or Molly or Tina. And stuffers, well, they cram them things into whatever hole they can." "So, you want to use my girlfriend as human luggage?" Johnny said. Jenny shook her head. "You know me," she said. "I can't even swallow a vitamin without choking." "Shoot. Bitch just straight up admitted she don't deep throat," Juicy said, giggling like a kid in sex ed. "I'm not fucking muling heroin," Johnny said. "I've got a job. I've got a reputation to protect." "So do I," Juicy said, sucking his teeth. "Cram 'em, swallow 'em. I don't give a fuck," Juicy said, with his cold-as-ice look. "You gotta man up and handle your business. Your girl here, she looked like caca. No offense." Jenny shrugged it off. But if it had come from Johnny, she likely would have slapped him. "She looked like an addict," Juicy said. "But you, even though it looked like you got a little coffee in your cream, you look like a typical businessman. Look at that skinny-ass tie. What is that, Hugo Boss or some shit? I put this bitch on a flight, looking like she do. They be searching cavities she don't even know she has, before she even get to security. Dude like you could walk onto a plane wearing a bomb shouting about how you wearing a bomb, and nobody would fucking blink." Johnny sat down at the table, all the fight kicked out of him. "This is crazy," he said. "How the fuck am I the one who ends up getting fucked here? This is fucking insane." "Can't you see how insane this is?" he asked them. But of course they looked at him like he was the crazy one, and he's outnumbered. So like usual, Johnny gives in. Juicy starts rubbing his hands together excitedly, making a dry sound like a brush on a chalkboard. "That's real good," he said. "But if you mess with me, nigger, I'll find out where your mama live, and I'll kill the fuck out of here." "That won't be a problem," Johnny said. A couple of days later, they met at a motel room. This motel room. Room 6 at the Lonely. It was Juicy's choice of where to meet. And Johnny pondered fate and choices and how sometimes things just seemed to shift into place like a planetary alignment or a slot machine jackpot. Not that he felt especially lucky. That was how he found himself in the cramped little bathroom back there, swallowing tiny pale peach egg-shaped baggies filled with black tar heroin, his tongue tasting like latex and baby powder.